I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We're streaming live through Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio, a platform which is the embodiment of pro-Biafran group, people with different ideology, but the same agenda. Acknowledge every member of the de facto customary government, from the parliament to the legislative arm, the executive arm. I acknowledge Biafra Nation Alliance, administrators across the globe, the board of trustees, and of course, the media department. I highly appreciate all of you. Those men and women who put resources together to make sure we defend the people of Biafra in a very precarious time like this. I appreciate all of you. I thank the Almighty Creator, because without Him we are gone as a people. He is the all-knowing. Even before anything starts, He already knows. And He's the one who is guiding every activity that is going on. That man who lives up there, that man whose heavens of heaven cannot contain Him, that man that our people will say, Ubinigo mana ogodoyana ponala. He is all-knowing. And of course, in the nearest future, we will appreciate the Creator, who in a time like this has decided to keep all of us. There is a reason why the children of Israel were allowed to wander in the wilderness, a journey of 40 days. 40 years later, they were still rigmaroling within the same challenge. And getting Biafra, I can assure you, is very easy. But why is it taking so much time? Why is it so difficult? Are we going to blame the British government? No. Gone are those days. We blame them for what they have done. We continue to call out the atrocities against Nigeria, against the people of Biafra, against the people of Africa, against the black race, the United Nations, the NATO, every organization that sees themselves as the Alpha and Omega of this world. We call them out for the atrocity, because they know in the right sense their modus operandi is not fair to certain people. It is selectives. But that is not where we are going to. Because when you agree to accept the condition you have found yourself, and then what else? And so, we continue to appreciate God, who has made everything possible and ensuring that our people wake up and stand to their responsibility. This evening we are going to look at a topic that is titled 3 Strategies to Step Up on the Biafra Restoration Project. 3 strategies. If we are able to initiate this process, the Biafra Restoration Project, we will step up to another dimension. I remember that in our discussion day before yesterday, I pointed out 5 reasons why we must continue to call out Nnamdi Kanu for his atrocity. This is not as a result of hatred or trying to blackmail him, but this is just to allow our people to see some of the claws in the wheel of our progress as far as the restoration project is concerned, and of course to be able to improvise in order to get closer to the freedom that we seek. When we talk about the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu, not everyone understands why we have to do this. But I will have to remind you that it is necessary for us to continually call out his atrocity. It will help us not only to be able to improvise during challenging moments, but then it will help us to as well understand what actually is the clause in the wheel of our progress. Tonight's discussion, I want us to look at certain areas of this agitation that we are yet to consider, its consequence, and who benefits. Today we are on Facebook, the people of Biafra. We are trying to become politically relevant all of a sudden. The speed at which we lose our mind as a people, it's amazing. I still cannot get it. A lot of people are on Facebook now attacking each other for Peter Obi. But I don't think that is the way to go. Because without apology, Peter Obi followers are sounding like Nnamdi Kanu already. Did you hear what I said? I said without apology, Peter Obi followers are sounding like Nnamdi Kanu already. But the amazing thing now is that you attack your people. Because we will still do this same thing. At the end of the day, we will still mess ourselves up. But I hope you will learn. If you ask me today, Mr. Man, you have your PVC. Who will you vote for? I will vote for Peter Obi. It is not because he's an angel. Because if I analyze him, I won't even vote for him. But morally, if we want to look in-depthly on what is referred to ethic behavior or decision, I think every Nigerian has a moral standing to vote for him. But the idea of us trying to call out our people who don't agree with Peter Obi is a beginning of the failure of the whole process. Jack Audrey made his own decision. And everybody is on Facebook. He's a stomach infrastructure. He's looking for his money. I thought Yoruba say Igbo people are after their. In fact, Obasanjo say Igbo people are after their stomach. And then you are now telling your brother it's after your stomach. Should I begin to believe Obasanjo was right? But in your mind, you think you are very wise. These are some of the things Nnamdi Kanu did. We were telling him, but he's a very wise man. He's a God. Very intelligent. But he didn't go to school. Very unfortunate. And while you are writing rubbish about Zach Orji, some of you even wrote Zach Orji's wife disassociate with the husband. She pledged support for Peter Obi. My brother, that will not change anything. No. The constitution is there. The rigging is there. All these things is there. You know and I know. It's just that we will put the righteousness of Nigerian to the test. But that thing you are doing, my brother, get ready for the consequence. And then online, I see some people trying to talk down Ifeanyi Okowa. He said P2B does not have enough experience to rule Nigeria. And people were calling him a horse mouth, monkey mouth, this one mouth, that one mouth. Now, the people involved don't even give a hoot about what we say. But these are politicians now. Everybody will have to talk the other one down just to become relevant. Would that change the truth? But then what do? We need to castigate everybody. We need to blackmail everybody. Let us rubbish everybody. My brother, the genuine Biafrans are used to all these activities. Just take the two examples we have given. I am here to see any of you attack Hausa, Fulani or Yoruba for airing their view. The last time I checked, it is their opinion. They are entitled to their opinion. Why can't Peter Obi or anybody come out and defend themselves? It's just like what IPB members are doing. They are there, oh, he's our savior, Nnamdi Kanu is holy, oh, we love him. Let Nnamdi Kanu come forward and make PEM. Only just make PEM. Respond to all this issue. You will see what you have not heard of. Even what Nnamdi Kanu is not ready for, you will see it. It's just like now I am in Biafra land. There are many IPOB I have worked with. They know where I am. They know where I steal. They know how to kill my children. They know what they want to do. I want them to make PEM. Let them make PEM. So that I will make all of them involved to which they never tried it. Am I boasting? No. But I'm trying to point something to you. If we react the way we're supposed to react, it is going to affect most of you who think you are invincible. And so we wait for Nnamdi Kanu, let him come forward. Let P2B attack them back now. Okay, you are a recruit. Continue to recruit. It's only your people you can insult. Only your people you can call name. Continue. Look at how we are changing the truth. Look at how we are changing narratives to suit a particular purpose, to the detriment of our people. Is he looking for Biafra? We already know the truth. Don't forget that. Tonight's discussion, like I said, I want us to look at certain areas of this agitation that we are yet to consider its consequence and its benefit. We are doing a lot of things. We think it's going to end like that. But the amazing thing is that those people you think they are ignorant, they are preparing. And the people who don't even have anything, the Kanu is telling you, kill the police, collect the gun, defend your land. You kill one police, you take another police, you kill one police, you take another police gun, you kill another one, you set this one. Is that gun you are going to use to defend our land? A gun, when you run out of bullets, you cannot be able to replace it. Whereas others have machine gun. And so because you have the loudest voice on social media, you have what it takes. Men be right. Stop deceiving yourself. Stop deceiving yourself. Stop deceiving our people. We will continue to tell you this truth. If you like, accept it. I wish those who are conversing for Peter Obi would develop that habit of ignoring people who are attacking him. It is their right. If you are moral enough, it is their right. I can come here and talk rubbish of P2B. It is my right. Is it not free speech we are talking about? Must you destroy all your people to prove that P2B is an angel to you? This is exactly what Nnamdi Kanu is saying. You people are destroying his reputation for presidency. We're going to look at just 3 this evening. Number 1 is, how many groups do we have? How many groups do we have to defend Biafra? Because if we understand some things, we need to step up. Biafra will be faster. How many groups do we have to defend Biafra? Number 1 strategy. If indeed we want Biafra, how many groups do we have? Let's look at Biafra agitation first of all. The Yoruba have frontliners, different group, fighting to defend their interest. Sunday Igboho is one place. He's fighting to defend Yoruba land from invading terrorists. In as much as I will tell you I don't believe in their own freedom fighting, but they are there. It is on record. Adenika's grandson belongs to another group. Oduduwa Liberation Youth something. He may have sworn on the wings of hatred and attack Igbo people and call for the killing of Igbo people, and is in jail somewhere in UK. But he has his own group. You have OPC. Ganiyu Adams is not dead, he's still there. OPC is one of the strongest group fighting to defend the Oduduwa nation. Go and find out what they did to Hausa Fulani in Lagos then, when OPC was introduced. And now they have Omotekun. How many of them are we going to talk about? Just watch them. All of them are doing their job. Presently you hear about Omotekun. But behind Omotekun, there is OPC. Behind OPC, there are other groups who will not come out until when necessary. With this, they are able to manipulate the whole process. They are able to agree and disagree. They are able to say they are right, they are wrong. Because they have been able to set so many strategies from different platforms. What am I trying to say? We go to the Arewas. How many group did they have defending Arewa? How many group? How many group? Are we talking about the Miatiala? Are we talking about the Boko Haram? Are we talking about the Fulani headsmen? Are we talking about the terrorists in the Nigerian army? Now watch all of them. Miati Allah regulate the activities. Miati Allah regulate the activities. They issue press communique, tell you how it's going to be. Boko Haram, Miati Allah will carry out what they say. Now who are you going to arrest? Fulani headsmen? Even though they are referred to as terrorists. But Miati Allah is not a terrorist group, not yet endorsed as terrorist group. But they regulate the activities of terrorists. The same agenda, but different group. And then you come to Biafra land. We have many groups. Okay, let me divide Biafra land. You go to the south. You have people like Ateke. You have people like Tompolo. You have people like Joshua. You have people like Asare Dokubo. And many others, I would not want to mention their name. They are not the same. They are different group. Most of them don't even talk to each other. I want you to watch them. For instance, Alhaji Asare Dokubo and Ateke had strong disputes. Have you heard Asare Dokubo Alhaji attack Ateke? Have you seen Ateke on the social media attacking Asare? They know what they are doing. They know what they represent. And so when it's set in the south, some groups know what to do. Everybody have to, somewhere along the line. They know it is going to be disastrous if all these groups will march for the same purpose. Nigeria will feel the heat. Forget about Tucano, Jet, and the rest ammunition. Forget about how many countries that will support them. Nigeria will feel the heat. Because I think they learn. But you come to the southeast. There are many groups. I could say there are Mozob. I could say there are BLC. I could say there are Biafra Nation. I could say there are de facto customary government. I could say there are IPOB. Then we can say we have ESN. And then we have unknown government. And then we have autopilot. And then we have Idu Kingdom. And then we have Igudu Migudu. And then we have DOS. And then we have emissary of Emperor. So many, I must say. We have Ohanes Indigo. So many group. We have IPONC, indigenous people of Funande Kano. But I want you to look closely. We have Ibubago. All these groups I have mentioned, only one group is on their heels. Only one group put their neck on the neck of every other group. The point is that they don't have what it will take to defend the southeast. But because of the money, because they want to be somehow relevant, they want to be kingmaker, they want to answer warlord, they're destroying everything, weakening a cross section of Biafra land. And you don't see it is delaying the restoration of Biafra. If you cannot see it, you come on my platform, hey, idiot, I will continue telling you the truth because it's obvious you don't have sense. I want you to look at it. All these group I have mentioned, 50% of them is run by Nnamdi Kanu. They want to dominate all the space. The remaining 50%, Nnamdi Kanu has tagged all of them as enemy, as saboteur. Now, I make no mistake. Go and count number of Asare Dokubo boys. I can assure you that not less than 60% of them are former IPOB member. Go and check the population of Ibubago. I can assure you that over 80% of them are IPOB, former IPOB member. Go and check Biafra Nation Alliance. I can assure you that almost 99.9% of all of us were IPOB member. Go and check Bin Mozob. I can assure you that 100% of them were the one who trained in Nnamdi Kanu. Where are we going to call? Or don't you understand? And so how do you think, irrespective of Nnamdi Kanu criminality, that is going to subdue all these people? And so what do you have in the end? We against ourselves. It will not give us Biafra. It weakens us. And some people say, no, let's remain one. Yes, unification is the key. But with our exposure, with our experience, working very hard to bring one leadership in the whole of Biafra land to enable us march. This is where we go to. This is where we go to. And now you see, unification will come after we have this group. But until then, let's stop deceiving ourselves. And so once you ask, what is in Nnamdi Kanu interest? Anybody stand up, he condemn them. Nnamdi Kanu is working very hard to destroy Simeon Ekpa. Simeon Ekpa already understand the game, so he call for fundraising all the time. They take the money and pay themselves salary. Chike Doziem, all of them. They don't want any other people to collect the monthly salary they are collecting. They keep raising funds and telling you they are fighting for Biafra. When they know billions they are making in the name of agitation, they see you as a threat. And you know this truth. And you perceive this truth. And somewhere along the line, you think you're going to rubbish anybody. Understand, it is the life of the next generation that is at stake. And so I ask you a question. Who is defending the Southeast? Because the last time I checked, most of you misguided bingos, you are protesting, oh, stop Ebubago, hey, stop Ebubago, Ebubago Janja weed. I wish OPC will be shouting, stop Omoteko, stop Omoteko, Omoteko are criminal, stop Omoteko. I wish. Let us be guided. All these things are simply taking the restoration project behind. Don't let anybody deceive you. And then, if we have to move on to number 2, what is the advantage and the disadvantage of having more groups or less group? Why should we have more groups? Why should we have less group? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? The more group we have, the faster it is to get Biafra. And now, why do I say so? Go and look at the history of America independence. When they fought to liberate themselves from their colonial master, the British, Abraham Lincoln and all his men who were involved could not have done it alone. Every country that were within that continent, America, they formed alliance. They had a meeting. And of course, go and study about the Declaration of Independence. He never took one group. But different group with different ideology came on the desk. All they wanted is to be free from the imperialists, the British government. They wanted freedom, a country where they can be the author of their destiny. They wanted to have their life back. It was not one man. All the countries involved, they came together. They pushed it. Some were even against the whole process. And so in as much as you have the patriots, they also have the loyalists. They never spend their time trying to destroy the loyalists. The descendants and the children of the loyalists are still enjoying America. The last time I checked till this moment. It's about what they want. Today, how many groups do we have? Like I have asked you. There are many. All of them have been shut down by Nnamdi Kanu. Simeon Ekpana is telling you, we and the BLG, we are going to unite and we are going to fight the enemy. It's a lie. It's fundraising. All of them are deceiving you. All of them are deceiving you. But the game is becoming more dangerous for all of them. They will attest to this fact very soon. All of them in diaspora are deceiving people on ground. We shall know who is deceiving who. It is on publication that, the IG of police, if I'm not mistaken, escaped assassination and his orderly killed. These are the things you begin to hear in Biafra land very soon. I think Nnamdi Kanu was parading everywhere. Oh, he's a savior, he's a savior. Come from Abuja, come and parade. That is the kind of the news headline you'll be hearing. Because the widows you make, they are waiting for you. The orphans you are producing, they are waiting for you. The ones you blackmail, they are waiting for you. Akwara family then, they are waiting for you. The ones you people bury alive, they are waiting for you. Obasi, all of them, they are waiting for all of you. And you think somewhere along the line, you will continue with this your shenanigan, and then the whole matter will end. My brother, issue your press statement. Do anything you like. But so where will that lead us to? Where will that lead us to? That is why I started by warning us. If you are canvassing for P2B, focus on boosting his image. Stop looking at distraction. Because you people are turning P2B movement to Nnamdi Kanu movement already. Because you will not understand. The loyalists, the patriots of America, never bothered about the loyalists. They knew what they wanted. They knew what the interests of the loyalists are. They ignored them. They formed alliance. Many groups came together. Today, Nnamdi Kanu is telling you, I will give you Biafra. Eluwa have sent me. I will give you Biafra. Look at his latest recruit, Simeon Ekpa. He's promising you Biafra all the time. We'll give you Biafra 2023. We'll give you Biafra. Let me tell you, even though war starts now, Biafra is not going to come. But Biafra will come when we do the right thing. You know why I say so? Anybody initiate war, you automatically giving Fulani the opportunity to take over our life once again. And maybe in another 12 years, you will be run by decree. They will introduce a lot of nonsense. And of course, the United Nations will tell you that when the military is in power, the constitution is suspended and you will not do anything. And it is because when the military are in power, the constitution is suspended. That is why you have people like Buhari, people like Obasanjo, people like Tiwa Danjuma. All the 11 generals of genocide, they are still parading freely. They even coming one after the other to be your civilian president. And so, how many groups do we have? The advantage now is, how many will they kill? It creates a platform for everybody to put their ideas on the table. Everybody say this is how it should be, and then the other will say no. no, let's do it this way. And you see that in the end, we will get it right. But IPOB continue to dominate everybody, continue to intimidate everybody. He want to be the Alpha and Omega. It's not in your place to be that. And so the advantage is we will have more groups. We do this job faster. But when we have fewer groups, it gives room to create tyranny. Absolute power corrupt absolutely. You can see them characterized by Nnamdi Kanu attitude. No one of the posts I made today. He is the head of everything. Who is the head of agitator? Nnamdi Kanu. Who is the head of finance? Nnamdi Kanu. Who is the head of treasurer? Nnamdi Kanu. Who is the head of Onungome? Nnamdi Kanu. Who is the head of ESN? Nnamdi Kanu. Who is the head of coordinator? Nnamdi Kanu. Who is the head of media? Nnamdi Kanu. Who is the head of everybody? Nnamdi Kanu. Who is the head of Biafra? Nnamdi Kanu. Who is Nnamdi Kanu? Only Nnamdi Kanu. And now his line, his way, he is out of order. If we are able to consider this area, Biafra will come on time. And look at the third strategy if we initiate it, that will enable Biafra to come on time. And that is the reason behind Nnamdi Kanu desperate action to stop other groups. Try and find out what is the reason behind Nnamdi Kanu desperate act to stop other group. If you find it out and you apply it, Biafra is done and dusted. What is the reason? I will need you to go back to IPOB. Watch IPOB bingos. They are hitting Simeon Ekpa very hard. They contracted Simeon Ekpa to destroy ONYIBE and Nelly Fubu and other groups. And Shema is there doing his own job. But all of them are working for Nnamdi Kanu. And then Nnamdi Kanu introduced Chike Doziem in the guise of DOS not to associate with them. And then his in-law, Master Prophet, and Rabbi Charles, Misery Emperor, and then the Kanu brother, Kanu Takano, they are causing confusion everywhere. Now, make no mistake about them. Now the Kanu is the one which is in all their head. And so within their circle, they don't agree. If they don't agree within their circle, you're telling me they're going to agree with Niger Delta Volunteer Force? First of all, what caused trouble between Nnamdi Kanu and Asari? And then Nnamdi Kanu came on radio and told you, Asari stole 20 million. Asari collected 20 million from all. Asari eat 20 million. But honestly, I now know better. Recently, I've been able to access Alhaji Asari Dokubo. And the level of his kindness, generosity, I can't believe he actually stole 20 million from Nnamdi Kanu. But Nnamdi Kanu was not after whether they stole money or they not stole. He want to run everybody down. Oh, he stole 20 million. He stole 20 million. He collected 20 million. He ate the money. Asari do this one. Why is he trying to run everybody down? And so he say, oh, Jaji Onyibo Nyoshi transformer. Oh, Jaji Onyibo poor man like me. I am a thief. And then Asari is a thief. You see, make us even. All by Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, Uche Mefo is a thief. He collected money from Nigeria. I think it's only Mazi Obidi that is not yet a thief. Mazi Obidi, you need to look for one. Daddy in the Lord, you need to look for one governor and collect your own money. You must talk everybody down. Asari and IPOB were together. Then we were in IPOB. The question is, where did they have fallout? Nnamdi Kanu, envy and jealousy will kill him. He will remember, oh, he's a savior. Oh, he's a no government. Oh, he's Alpha and Omega. I have told you, don't take your unknown government to Anyoma land. The unknown government that went to enforce sister at home. IPOB, you didn't tell them they have been recycled. Atoro. Some politicians can be using you people to make money, and you are doing unknown government. Don't cross to Anyoma land, because you will not come back. Because that is not how to save our people. Sit at home, sit at home. We are going to sit at home. Una no get sense. There are people that will come out now. This is not the Kanu matter. They will put. Now the Kanu know all of them. He was on Radio Biafra. He told you, oh, Niger Delta Vengeance, they are tout, they are criminal. I don't work with cultists. He is Angelo Nandekano. Oh, sorry, God Nandekano. So ask me, why is it Nandekano want to rubbish everybody? The first women group of IPOB, Nandekano turned against them. The first council of elders in this struggle, Nandekano turned against them. He saw God Rafael Wazirike, Nandekano turned against him. The first DOS, Nandekano turned against all of them. The second HOD, Nandekano turned against all of them. Everybody, Nandekano turned against all of them. All of them are criminal. All of them are saboteur. All of them are judge. All of them are evil. Only Nandekano. And you think Biafra is going to come under that influence? I told you Nandekano. I told China Sanguru. I told Chike Dozem in the DOS meeting. I said, I know you people's plan. You're going to call me a thief. You're going to say I'm a criminal. You're going to lie against me. Kai Kai man. You will call me many names. I said, but let me tell you, I will answer all of them. I will answer all of them. But be rest assured, you are dancing naked in the marketplace. Am I not answering the name? Call me. I'm not a saboteur. You don't call me again. You are not calling me Ewu, Atoro, Onyoshi. But I love them. I told them. Now you think people are not getting sense? People are getting sense. Be deceiving yourself. Which agenda do you have? You see, fundraising is not as lucrative as it used to be. And then you see, we will give you Biafra next tomorrow. It's not as it used to be. And non-government now, they are tired already. Huh? Continue doing protests now. Stop Ebubago, stop Ebubago. Igbo, stop Ebubago to your own peril. We will come here and announce how many people who Nandekano have killed. We'll move on. And so ask me, why is Nandekano antagonizing every other group? Why? And you can't smell the danger? Why is Nandekano and IPOB antagonizing every other group? You see, when we review these three areas of our life properly, restoration of Biafra will be the easiest thing. You know, they deceive you and say, oh, it's a miracle. No. These are the only things that will bring about that miracle. In conclusion this evening, if we fail to acknowledge the tyranny guided by greed, self-hate, and wickedness of Nandekano, we will pay dearly, even when we should not have, as it is already happening. You pretend it's a lie, let's move on. My brother, Nandekano activity is guided by greed, selfishness, hatred, wickedness, and you continue to support him on that path, we will pay dearly for it. We will pay dearly for it. Thank all the Igbos who are working hard to make sure Igbo land, southeast, not pushed into another anarchy. Because if it has happened before now, you will see that every neighboring Biafran state around the southeast, they will even be the instrument to destroy the southeast. Why? All because of Nandekano. Nnamdi Kanu have done abominable things in the south, and is trying to drag the southeast into it to protect him. We have seen all these things before. We cannot allow it to happen again. Of course, we all have a choice. You be Igbo man, you dey hear my voice. Nnamdi Kanu is Aromendi Igbo. Nnamdi Kanu is Aromendi Igbo. To finish destroying his home, he now want to run. Hey, give me Isiago. I want to wear Isiago. DSS deny me Isiago. He's not wearing Isiago now. He's wearing Findi and football jersey. Where is Isiago? And so when you talk, you say, hey, this is what they do to Igbo. It's Igbo. It's a lie. Nnamdi Kanu succeeded in destroying the relationship with their brothers. Nothing more. And like I ask you, ask Nnamdi Kanu, why is he antagonizing every other group? Why? Why? Aside this Biafra nation, aside this Biafra human right and freedom radio, where we are dedicated in calling out the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu, because that is the only thing that will save our people. Have you seen anybody talking to Nnamdi Kanu? Have you seen? So while you are making noise, noble Igbo youth are going to join Asare. You shall know who you are going to use then. Very unfortunate. Continue doing unknown government. Come and control all of us. We must form more than one group. That is why we are here. We need many groups. But this should not be an opportunity to merchandise your people. We need many groups with different ideology, with different formation. We need many groups. So much advantage. Imagine you descend on the Yoruba. You will hear Oduduwa People's Forum has protested against the so, and then you hear OPC declare to defend Oduduwa land if they invade them again. You will now hear Omotekun will not tolerate any attack on Yoruba. You will hear Oduduwa Liberation Group stand to defend Yoruba. You will now hear Oduduwa elites are here to but nobody will antagonize anybody. But here, it's Nnamdi Kanu junior brother, Emma Powerful, Emmanuel Kanu that will come. IPOB press relief. All the politicians don't come to Igbo land. All of you Igbo politicians don't come to Igbo land because there will be war in Abuja. If you come to Igbo land without Nnamdi Kanu, we will kill all of you. But what is he doing in Abuja? Come back to Biafra land now. We are still here. Criminals. Let us understand. What we are doing is more than one man. It is to save our people. I am proud of who I am. And I want it to remain so. I am a car man, a car Igbo. I am a car man, first of all, and then Igbo. You can be a Zaman, first of all, then Igbo. You can be a Owere man, first of all, then Igbo. You have to respect that. Because the last time I checked, whether you agree your Igbo origin or not, you are still Igbo to the Nigeria. But if what Nnamdi Kanu is what makes me an Igbo, I will deny my Igboism. Because we saw the heart of this criminal. We saw the atrocity of this criminal. We saw the deception of this criminal called Nnamdi Kanu. And if we don't call it out, that means we are everything they say that we are. Initiate this trade strategy. Our land will be safe. When some group are forming coalition with Middle Belt, Lower Niger, Upper Niger, different group like the Ninas, forming alliance with Yoruba and the rest of it, understand, I may not be in full support, but there could be sense in what they are doing. if I would not believe that before, the madness and stupidity of Nnamdi Kanu has made me to now see clearly that we need many platforms to rise up. So people of Biafra, rise up. Rise up and do what you have to do. Those of you fighting for one beautiful Nigeria, I'm in support. Continue to fight. Let us believe those who have hijacked Nigeria will come back to their senses one day. But of course, in your heart of hearts, you know everything is wrong. We can blame it back to our people and blame it back to the others. But at the end of the day, the truth is that things are wrong. If we are agitating that Nigeria is marginalizing us, and you know that it's our governors that are doing that, why can't our federal government arrest those our governors and deal with them as it's supposed to be? But they won't do that. They will say after all, now them. If not them, let them go their own way, so we stay our own way now. And if we rise now, begin to question these governors, they say Nigeria will come after us. You see, we must learn to be fair to ourselves. This is where I will stop this evening discussion. I encourage you, form many groups. Form many groups. You are being led to do something. You can still do that. We cannot leave the fate of our people in the hand of a lunatic like Nnamdi Kanu. It is very dangerous. Don't try it. I repeat, we cannot lose the fate of a whole generation, the people of Biafra, in the hand of one lunatic like Nnamdi Kanu. It is dangerous. The lines are open at this moment, and the numbers to call is a WhatsApp line, at least this evening. 090 380 57131. 090 380 57131. If you're able to call, you call in and make your contribution. But in the essence of that, the program continue. Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio. We are on FM 100.5. You can get us some area in Anambra State, some area in Delta State, some area in Enugu State, some area in Anambra State, some area in River State, some areas in Bayelsa. You're free to call in and make your contribution. Follow us on satellite. Follow us on our website. We understand how you feel, but you also must understand that what we are doing is to save our people from ourselves. I'm joined by one of us. Can you hear me, my brother on WhatsApp? Call on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Okay, let's see. Can you hear me, my brother? Can you hear me? Of course, the same network challenges, but let's see how it's going to be. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Good evening from here and welcome.
I don't know if I can hear you. I don't know. I can't hear you. I don't know.
Can you hear me now? Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good. I think it's losing and coming back, but
don't worry. Just go ahead. You are coming out very clear. Just go ahead.
All right. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending on where you are. My name is Steve Mensma, answer ONYIBE. I hail from Abatete in Mambra province, Biafra land, and I'm serving the people of Biafra in South Africa as a national administrator for Biafra Nations Alliance. It's been a while, some busy, and cannot ignore the fact that the Biafra Restoration Project is a project that deserves all our attention. We will do whatever we can to make sure we preserve the affairs of this struggle. Looking at the events of the current situation we have in Biafra land, you can recall that those who don't know how difficult it is to get something will always find it very easy to destroy it. In the recent times, there's what the adage the Igbo says, everything you see Simon Ebba them, Radio Febu them, Chike Dozem them, Rabbi Charles them are practicing is the orientation and they kind of gave to them. He made them to understand that the best way to control the people is to put fear in them. That was what he learned, is to put fear and control. And you can understand the reason why there is still sit at home in some parts of Biafra land is because of fear. They put fear in the land and they control. I cannot ignore the situation going on in Imo State. There is what they call a losing battle. IPOB has lost the battle in Imo State, so they're trying to change the narratives. Don't forget that these guys are working closely with People's Democratic Party, PDP. This is their platform. PDP is a platform of IPOB. Let nobody make mistake about this. The PDP in Eastern Nigeria have been sponsoring the movement of IPOB, direct or indirect. And that is why you see the situation a PDP politician. Ever since then, Imo State has not drank water and cup. But the wonderful thing and the most disheartening news about that is that those who are instruments to the destruction of Imo State are still the Imolites. You now understand? So the people of Imo are the ones being used to destroy their states. And my question is, after destroying what you have, what do you think you can get in return? For instance, there's a situation that we found here in South Africa here. A community, a local community, went and burned down their civic center that was built close to them for easy access to services in the community. They went and burned it down as a plight for demonstration. After burning it down, they now have to enter transport to the township where far from them to go and pay for those services which they burned already, one that was close to them down. Now the suffering has increased instead of reducing. And I keep telling our people, preserve what you have when you're looking for what you don't have. I'm from Anambra State. My primary duty is to preserve my state before any other thing. And my primary duty is to preserve my community before my state. And my responsibility is to preserve my family before my community. In the sense that If your family is in disarray, you can't be coming to the community to say you want to fix the community. You fix your family first. If it means losing everything you have to your family to make sure that your family is fixed, you have to do it. That is the example you can be able to present to the community. Otherwise, you will be busy talking in the village square. It's either your son or your daughter or your wife will come there and embarrass you. That's a fact. You must be in agreement with them before you go out to convince the general public. If you look deeply today on what is happening in our struggle in IPOB, you will see that the kind of family are in pieces. There is confusion there. Have you guys been able to find out what took the life of his both parents simultaneously? What is magical about that? What happened there? People should stop blaming the federal government for the death of those two men. We all know that something is wrong somewhere. Besides, it's a question that deserves explanation. Of course, he can't explain it because he knows what happened. So for us to be myopic today, deceiving ourselves, thinking that in one way or the other there is just a shortcut that will make this is not possible. There is no shortcut to this resolution. Anyhow you put the head of your mattress, that's how you are going to lie on it. Anyhow you place it, that's how you're going to lie on it. There is nothing like you can't plant a cassava and expect to harvest a plantain. It's not possible. Whatever you plant is what you're going to harvest. So at the end of the day, the violence you see today in Biafra land is what Nnamdi Kanu wants to create. In those days when they eat money in the public foreign office, they set fire to burn the document so you can't trace it. So now they can create a confusion so that you won't be able to ask him for account. Because at this junction, there is problem, chaos everywhere. There is no time to ask him, the money we contributed in America is so amount. The money we contributed in Singapore is so amount. Germany is so amount. It goes on and on and on and on. The money that was contributed in IPOB is so enormous that the struggle we are in today could have been very easy. Okay, let's talk about that was never executed. It was a part of long-time plan for IPO in IPO then when we are there, that we are going to rehabilitate our local routes. For those of you who entered IPOB in time, who knows what was happening? It is part of the fund that was meant to take care of our communities. It was an orientation that IPOB should set example how the leadership will look like when Biafra come. It's not how destruction will be when Biafra come. Like Mazime Efo say, that IPOB should be an egalitarian society where mutual understanding, tolerance, equal. We shouldn't be a nation of criminality. It should be tolerant, accommodative in Biafra. So, Ego Idozi Obodo was part of the money that was contributed. It's not defense fund is different from Ego Idozi Obodo. You understand? There are a lot of few donations that people contributed, which so many people know about it. And at the end of the day, he created Eastern Security Network. Before Eastern Security Network, go and ask those who have been member of IPOB. There is what we call IPOB Volunteer Force. These people has been working underground for years. It is true there are some bad elements amongst them that time, but it's not as much as how it was when Nnamdi Kanu created Eastern Security Network. It's like the first Bakassi that was formed from Aba by the shoemakers. That Bakassi, there are elements of bad people among them, but it is not as bad as the Bakassi that was created by Mbadiniju, which he used to kill Barnabas Igwe and the wife Amaka Igwe, then in Anambra State. And subsequently by other politicians who manipulated Bakassi boys to their political gain. So this is what happened when corruption take over. I made one post on Facebook. I said, when lies are sustained, unchallenged, it will turn out to become truth because many people will believe it. Therefore, it becomes imperative that we cannot fold our hands or keep quiet when we see the promulgation of lies by IPOB media campaigns and their media warriors, etc. Anywhere we see their campaign of calumny and lies, we confront it head on. Because if we allow it unchallenged, it is going to be sustained, and at the end of the day, people will believe it. It will become truth. Lies will become truth. So wherever you are as a Biafran, if you believe in your freedom, the first thing you must learn, is to shun violence, is to learn how to tolerate one another. As long as there is what the Bible said, if this person is not against us, it means that he is with us. That's what Jesus told the apostles. He told the apostles, where you are preaching, they complain about it. He said, is that person against you? He said, no. If he's not against you, that means he is with us. He's with you. Therefore, you can work together. You can always be able to fashion out ways to work together. So the only person you can say you don't want to work with is somebody who is against you. And there must be an evidence that this person is fighting you. But there's no reason whatsoever for Biafra land to be turned into a killing field that is killing its own people. And I want all Biafrans to understand this. This is not about, it's not personal. It's not about, why are you talking about, no. Nnamdi Kanu is the reason why we are talking about him. He said the sins of mankind is the reason for the commandments of God. It is not the commandment that is cause for a sin. It is the sin of mankind that was the reason for the commandments of God, so that you will not play ignorant of it. So, Biafrans, get ready. And like I said before, IPOB should leave Peter Obi alone. If you want to support Peter Obi, support him. Don't make his movement Nnamdi Kanu movement. Please, we are begging you people. We are tired of this stupidity. Don't turn P2B's movement IPOB movement, because at the end of the day, I bet you are still going to regret it. You're gonna regret it. You don't allow enemies. How do we say it? He said, not everything I'll be able to translate from English to from Igbo to English. So let's support our own the way we can, with honesty and fairness. Listen to him. P2B said, "Do not fight for me." He said he is in good capacity to respond to anyone who antagonizes or attack him. Do not defend him. If you want to support him, support him. He did not ask you to come and defend him on social media. No, he never asked you to defend him. He knows how to defend himself. He don't attack people because it's not at war. Everyone in Nigeria knows that Nigeria has failed. The Fulanis are not really the problem. The problem is the system. They are not the problem. The system makes them the problem. It is the system that determines the flow or how things are being run in any modern society. Rules and regulations are made to guide the people. And when those rules are being made or formulated by useless people, then you expect useless result. I can continue to emphasize on this, but all the same, love one another, be kind to oneself, respect the life, which is the beauty itself. And with time, Biafra will regain our freedom. It is our heritage. So no matter whatever, even if Nigeria let it turn to Dubai tomorrow, Biafra is our heritage and must be preserved. It has to be preserved. The reverence that deserves should be given to it. That name must be honored, for lots of blood has died because of it. And like I always say, get better and not bitter. And remember to keep the Biafran soul alive. Thank you very much, Dioba. Continue the good work you're doing. And may God, the creator that was never created, be your strength. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As always, that is the voice of our brother Mazi Udowili. And of course, what we are trying to make you see is, first of all, that there is a problem. Once you are able to see that there is a problem, and then what comes in mind next is the way out. And so ask yourself this simple question: why is it that IPOB Nnamdi Kanu remain the only person calling out other groups? He's the only one. Everybody is a criminal. Everybody is a saboteur. Everybody is sinful. Everybody is Janjaweed. Only him. Where will he take us to? And that is why our people must be guided. You cannot see the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu destroying every value about our people, and then you're still supporting it. No. Ask yourself, why? Who is the enemy of Biafra? Who is considered the enemy? And who made them enemy? There was one day, Chinasa was telling me how he's going to hunt some people down in Biafra land. And I said, but why would you do that? You think these people don't know your plan? He said, yes, they know. I said, now you know they know. What are you making them? I told him, I said, the worst mistake you will make is to make these people open enemy. They will fight you. Now you have made all of them open enemy. My brother, I tell you about the genuine volunteer. More than 90% of the genuine volunteer, all of them have been betrayed by Nnamdi Kanu. He turned all of them against each other. Now they know the truth. They are not there though. They are watching Nnamdi Kanu's strategy. Because when it comes out, the next thing you hear is, oh, they are saboteur, kill them. They announce their name. And what do they do to them? They kill them and tell you, oh, it's a known gunman. It's a known gunman. They look for lies and tell you. But how many people have died? Let's see if we can be able to listen to some of the people that have been killed by unknown gunmen in the Kanu atrocity, just to shut everybody down. Very unfortunate. So we must understand that you cannot keep quiet. You cannot ignore these things and think, oh, somewhere along the line, it will not happen again. No. A lot of things is bad. A lot of things has gone wrong.
Shot body set ablaze, including shots on January 25th.
Let's see if we can be able to look at some of the victims of unknown gunmen created by Nnamdi Kanu. Let's see.
There is no previous article to read.
Names of victims of ES and terrorists. Usman Ali, shot body set ablaze, including shots on January 25, 2021. Mohammed Rabiu, shot body set ablaze, including shots on January 25, 2021. Nora Muhammadu, shot body set ablaze, including shots on January 25, 2021. Oloebube Anuko, Iteje youth, shot on June 16, 2022, in search for ESN by the DSS and MG Army. Chinazai Fere Are, Iteje youth, shot on June 16, 2022, in search for ESN by the DSS and MG Army. ASP Francis Idoko, AP number 154,945, abducted by ESN team led by Chinonso Okafor, aka Tempo, on the 27th of November 2021. Decapitated and killed by a team led by one Gento. Inspector Emmanuel Akubo, AP number 222,336, abducted by ESN team led by Chinonso Okafor, aka Tempo, on the 27th of November 2021. Decapitated and killed by a team led by one Gento. Inspector Rufai Adamu, AP number 285,009, abducted by ESN team led by Chinonso Okafor, aka Tempo, on the 27th of November 2021. Decapitated and killed by a team led by Ongento. Ifeanyi Oguchi, police constable, robbed and shot on March 19, 2022. Pascal Igwe, police constable, robbed and shot on March 19, 2022. Audu Linus, a retired master warrant officer, beheaded. Gloria Matthew, a private. Raped, sexual organ harvested. Maurice Ezegwe, from Okwala Naze in Owerri North LGA, kidnapped on May 12, 2022. Physically abused. Sule Matthew. Ifeyinwa Uwoye. Chief Dab Ofoma. Onyeka Cassidy's friend Danny. Harira Jibril, 32, pregnant mother, killed on May 24, 2022. Fatima, 9th child, killed on May 24, 2022. Khadija, 7th child, killed on May 24, 2022. Hadiza, 5th child, killed on May 24, 2022. Zaichuna, 2nd child, killed on May 24, 2022. Cyril Chieboka, Hon. Okise, kidnapped on 15th May 2022, beheaded. Hon. Okechukwu Okoye, Anambra State lawmaker, kidnapped on 15th May 2022, beheaded. Nelson Achukwu, Anambra State lawmaker, kidnapped, beheaded on June 9, 2022. Citations. Special report, how ES's attack on Olu Market led to orgy of violence. By Taiwo Hassan Adebayo, March 20th, 2021. IPOB's ESN murdered, beheaded policemen, Nigerian Gov alleges, names victims published on November 29, 2021 by Wale Odunsi. We are not ESN members, Anambra community youths cry out. July 9, 2022. Army reveals identities of beheaded soldiers, says IPOB ESN behind killing. By the Eagle Online, May 4, 2022. Imo police nab IPOB ESN members for alleged robbery, kidnapping. The 23rd of July 2022. By Ugozi Uwujare. I'm now left with nobody, husband of woman killed with 4 kids by IPOB with the 25th of May 2022. Beheaded lawmaker, security operatives arrest 8 suspects. July 22, 2022. By Vincent Ujumado.
This is just a quarter of those killed by ESN. IPOB. Just this 2022. If you see the record, the full data of those killed by unknown gunmen, ESN, Nnamdi Kanu, one should begin to ask yourself, why Nnamdi Kanu doing that? And say, United Nations, Nigeria is looking at you as Mugu. Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB can delete all their broadcasts, delete all their threats. But people have recorded it already. Your activity is documented already. The atrocity of IPONC led by Nnamdi Kanu does not give them any moral standing to represent the people anymore. The only way out for them to be useful is to bear arm and ammunition against the people. And they don't have. Because the money we contributed for ammunition, Nnamdi Kanu is with it. Defense money, Nnamdi Kanu is with it. Everything Nnamdi Kanu is with it. Ask yourself, why is Nnamdi Kanu on the heels of everybody? And you think Biafra will come in such a way? All these people they kill, will they give us Biafra? If they cannot give us Biafra because Biafra is not still here, why would they kill them? Most of you have forgotten some Igbo women leader for Hopus Odema who went to collect their bag of rice as promised by the governor. All of them were raped and murdered. By now they cannot know government years, and you are coming here to talk. You think you are a moral person? If you want Biafra to come, these are the things you must cut down. If you don't, people are getting used to all this criminality and stupidness. I'm inching closer to the end of this program. So when you are doing as IPOB, we are keeping the record. Because somewhere along the line, we will tell the people how we got here. Don't let them deceive you. If they are not fighting for your freedom, they are not fighting for your freedom. If they are not fighting to protect you, they are not fighting to protect you. If they are not fighting to defend you, they are not. And so when you see the very criminal-minded Nnamdi Kanu, then you let there be peace in Igbo land. Tell them we can't be killing our people. We are here to save them. Yes, we continue to save them. What about these people you have killed? What do we tell them? Let us be guided. We all have a choice to make. You can enter and begin to insult everybody, curse everybody, challenge everybody, or you can choose to do the right thing. And that is what my brother Udo Williams said. Those IPOB members canvassing for Peter Obi, except it's Peter Obi that sent you. If not, Peter Obi coordinators should advise them. You cannot shut anybody up. Not even Buhari in 100 lifetime can stop the process that have been initiated. Not to talk of people who don't even have relevant in Nigeria. Let people say what they want to say. Let the end justify the means. Let it be on record that yes, indeed we were evil, or yes, indeed we were right. And then in the end, God will take all the glory. As we continue to fashion out ways, strategize on modalities on how to regain ourselves, extricate ourselves from this contraction called Nigeria, We must be guided by principle. As simple as ABCD. Tomorrow we'll continue from where we stop. Begin to form different group. Don't relax. It's not one group. I have been telling you people all this while. Look for the group, pro-Biafran group. You believe in the ideology. Join them. That is the only thing that will save us now. Somewhere along the line, we will meet in the future. And then it will be easy for us to come together and harmoniously unify for this great journey. But for what we have now, we are looking at it now, the Kano and his Otapia Freedom Fighters Association. My brother, you are not only deceiving yourself, you are even trying to deceive the next generation. That is where we come in. Nobody will be allowed to sell the next generation. And of course, on this note, I'll be signing off. Tomorrow is another day. We'll continue from where we stop. I appreciate you, my brother Aslam, for calling in to lend your voice. This is still Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio Station, and I remain George ONYIBE as I sign off from here. Ndeonu.